Hello everyone, sorry I don't have the possibility to present this final project in the class, but I make this video. I hope it will be funny or interesting for you, and I will start saying that my first area was make this presentation talking about Japan, but to make a long story short, the topic I choose is Mexico. So as well, Mexico is a country that has a lot of specific behaviors that we could think are good ones or make us a lot of problems. So I will talk about the specific behaviors that we have. So ever since I was a child, I ever heard about two stereotypes that we have. One of them is Mexican are very good workers, and the other completely different is Mexican don't want to work. So as soon I grew up, I could see everything, and I can say that it's depending of the person, maybe. But another thing is nobody like to work, in specific that thing. The only thing that help us to work is the money. But one important thing is Mexican people are one of the people that most work in the world, more than Japan. Yeah, it's very funny. Because Mexican people thinks that Japan are the country that love to work, but it look like we love to work more than them. It because they work only maybe 40 hours or maybe less, but Mexican people work more time in specific maybe 60. After knowing out these things, most of people think is not real, because it's usual for us to work more than 40 hours in the week, and it's going to be the same at least until the government approve the initiative for reduce the time for work to 40. But it's another different thing. While it happened, we are continue working a lot in saving money just in case we want to have a free time without a work, a sabbatical. And be sure that at least we will eat in that time, considering that nowadays more people had been feeling burnout, me in that part, from work or study, and initiative to don't do anything in the day, and more famous like China, Japan, US, and I remember Mexico too, but I don't be sure, maybe. And yes, I think that is it's very usual to know person that take a free time maybe for a year or maybe more time depending of the money that that person have, the family that they have. But yeah, it's something very usual for people, because now I think that the work is very heavy for most of people, because you need to be very, you need to have a lot of studies, and the money is not very good in the responsibilities is very high. So I think it's very common see cases when the person try to have a free time because they feel burnout. So another thing about Mexico is that are known as soul of parties. All the people think that we all are conversation starters and nobody's boring. And obviously exists a lot of people that fit in this stereotype, but exists a lot that don't fit in the description, me include. And more these days are finishing COVID, because a lot of people have secondary effects a cause of pandemic time, but this case is important to take care about, because Mexico is not the only one with problems. In other words, more and more people prefer take care about themselves than try to know new people. So thinking about this fact, it's necessary to remember that happen because COVID make us evolve, not necessarily to a good or bad way, but accelerate a lot, very much things and technology and social problems. One example of this is now a lot of things are offensive, so you need to take care about your words, and I think it has two important topics in ways. One of them is now they are more empathic in orders than we try to improve in the best person for us, and the other, but the bad thing is words make us feel very bad, so it becomes a dangerous weapon that could be used to hurt us, and it is becoming in something more and more typical. So I think it's difficult to imagine if it's going to become in something bad or is a step necessary to unify our cultures. I don't know. But currently, these behaviors are more detonant to fight here in Mexico. And I asked to ChatGPT about he think what to happen, and he said that he didn't know, and probably will happen both things. At least one part of this two cases. So again, we only know that we don't know anything, like that one person said. I don't remember the name, the specific name. But if ChatGPT don't have the that part, we we don't have to. I don't know. Before finish this presentation, I want to talk about if Mexican people sleep well or not. I don't know if you have ever seen a meme that Mexican people can sleep with a lot of noise in the room. Talking about we are trained to do it when we are child and our parents took us to a party, and when they saw us off, they used to use two chairs, sorbet for sleep us and continue with the party. At least I had to sleep in that way, so for me is real, and good training for when you need to sleep in another not comfortable place. I don't know if you happen for this thing, but I think the most of the teenagers or young adults pass for this in one moment. So yeah, but talking about this, not specific the parties when we are child. Talking about sleep for Mexican people, I was searching. I was how we are in specific Mexican people. We are early birds or night owls, but I found that it depending of the age and time because our grandparents are early birds. They started out the day with a lot of difficult activities and try to go to bed early. They are early risers too, but our parents are between their parents and us. They are early risers, but not because they want, they need to do for work and try to sleep a little more late. And after saying that description about our grandparents and our parents, we are the next. I found that I think is real. We are night owls. We prefer not to be a good risers and working nights. I say it because most of people in my age prefer it, but in my case, I prefer be as our grandparents be, being early riser and sleep early too. So I think we are very different. Don't worry about age, and I it doesn't be a problem if we are happy, and it doesn't be a problem for us or our goals. So it depending of your specific metrics that you want to follow. and it helps you. I think that is okay. So depending